Watch and burn.
Hey everyone. So tonight, I just hope that's bunnies, not coyotes. So anyways, tonight I wanted to discuss something strange that happens in the third Friday the 13th. Jesus Christ, you'd think I'd learn how to turn this off. Yes, and the thing that I'm talking about that happens that's a little odd in the third Friday the 13th is when Chris, the main character slash final girl, tells her on-again, off-again boyfriend Rick about how she's not very comfortable up at Camp Crystal Lake, where of course her parents' cottage is, because a couple years prior, her and her parents had gotten into this big fight. She stormed out of the cottage and ran off into the night, and she, for some reason, felt safe enough to nod off next to a tree. And when she wakes up, there was this massive and hideously deformed man kind of pulling at her. And she struggled to get away from him, and she wasn't able to. And then, I believe, if memory serves, she loses consciousness again, and she wakes up in her bed at home, and seemingly nothing happened to her. Now, the reason that I wanted to make a video discussing this was because we, of course, find out at the end of the movie when Jason's, the iconic hockey mask comes off, she finds out that the deranged psycho that is Jason Voorhees is the same then unnamed deranged psycho who attacked her in the forest those couple of years before. Now, Jason, he doesn't tend to fuck around. He finds somebody that he classifies as a victim, and he pulls their head off. Right? I mean, he snaps their neck, breaks them in half, fucking throws an axe into their face or something, machetes them. So I don't understand what the point of this story was in context, or in the context of the lore of Friday the 13th, or at least at the very least, in the context of part 3. Because Jason kills everything he finds, and thankfully enough, I've never got too much of a rapey vibe from Jason. I was really disappointed to find out that Leatherface will occasionally rape females in order to keep the family bloodline going. You find that out in the script for part 3, Leatherface. At one point, the older woman says, "Oh, Leatherface, he knows what to do with those lady parts." And I was always suspicious about what that meant, so I dug into it, and I found in one of the scripts it's been described that Leatherface will impregnate the women, like I said. So it pretty much means Leatherface is a sex offender, which is a giant downer. So I don't think Jason Voorhees has ever been set up to be a sex offender. So what happened here? Why did she live? How did she live? How did she just pass out, of course, from the event taking place? I could understand somebody fainting maybe as the result of that. But that just makes Jason killing her that much more easy. Why didn't he? So that's it. That was a quick and fun video that I made in the middle of this. It's close enough to society or civilization or both. It's actually right next to a really populated catwalk and 2 heavily populated residential streets. But at the same time, I'm still kind of isolated in here. So I'm going to go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me while I attempted to discuss what the hell Jason Voorhees did to the character Chris in the middle or 2 years prior to the events of Friday the 13th, Part 3. If you have any idea what he did or any take on it, don't forget to let me know in the comments, because that would really be appreciated. Thank you, and have a good night. Gotta find my way back now. I know it was over here somewhere. Should probably grab the camera first, but I don't listen, so have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button, because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.